What's up, guys? We're here at Canal Creative, and my name is Mark, and I'm here with the guy who painted this mural behind me. It's Mono.
What's good? I'm Mono Jr. What's
Oh,
up,
man.
Marcus?
It's Gucci, bro. How you
Chilling.
doing today?
I'm alright. How about you?
I'm alright. Really busy today
Absolutely.
for a lot of running around.
Yeah, I hear that.
What you been up to?
I'm just been busy doing a lot of work at the moment. Doing what I can just to suffice. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I feel you. Honestly, it's a beautiful, beautiful painting behind me, bro. How long did it take you to do?
Personally, like, I lost count only because of, I don't know, just coming in and out and just painting as best as I can. But I also took my time a little bit because it just feels nice to just be around a spot where I don't have to like creep around the corner or just like look over my shoulder and worry about things. Because
Right.
like at the end of the day, like we don't really have too many opportunities where we can stroll around and have a wall where we can just like blast off on. You know what I'm saying? So like
Right.
as an idea, I really took my time with it because like I don't have this chance all the time. So like it feels great. Ultimately, it could have been faster if like I didn't have a few distractions with my life and like a few situations overall in general. But I just sat here and just did the best that I can to just finish it. So like
They determine you finish what you started.
absolutely, like nothing can really stop me to stop any of my work. Like it doesn't matter what I'm doing at the end of the day. Like I gotta foresee it through. So like that goes on with like any pieces I do outside to any pieces that I do at home to anything that I do for other people. Like at the end of the day, like it's my work. I want it to be there, you
I
know?
can relate with you, bro.
Absolutely.
What's it called? Damn, that was deep. Honestly, bro, I wanted to ask you another question. It was on my mind about this painting. Before all that deep stuff hit, it was damn. What made you like go with whole like this whole scenery? You know what I mean? Because I usually, whenever I see your art, bro, it's usually just like graffiti of letters and stuff, huge letters. Like this is like a whole portrait. I see it's letters if you step back and look at it. But it's like you see the clouds, you see you see everything else on top. What made you go that route?
Um, it's kind of a little bit difficult to explain, only because it's just like
It's like an alien.
yeah, but it's also like a personal thing. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things that I go through day by day. Like every day that I battle in my head, I go to sleep, I wake up, I already seen something new. I'm drawing. Like I have to pull it out of me. And one of those things is that I just keep visually seeing some weird stuff that I can't really explain through words.
Like dreams, like
But
nightmares.
um, it'd be like past nightmares and stuff like that, like out of body experiences and things like that. Like I don't know, like I don't want to sound
Paints
weird.
like that. Salvador Dali. That's who I like.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
He
cool.
paints out of his dreams, and he's awesome surrealist.
Right, right. Because at the end of the day, like we all have weird consciousness that we just don't understand what we tapped into, and I try to train my brain to paint whatever I see, because I don't just see like you and I just sitting right here, you know what I'm saying? Like I can sit here and stare at something and all of a sudden like I'm creating a piece out of it,
Your
or
imagination starts
just
going crazy.
it just goes wild. Like I can't control it. So when I sit here and I actually paint, most of the time it's just out of my trauma and like issues from like when I was a kid and shit. So like everything that I learn is based off of like stuff that I can't really deal with in a personal level. So I try to like artistically express it.
Okay.
So, I mean, it doesn't matter in which way like you want to feel about it, but like it's all an art form, whether it's like grungy or whether you believe it ain't or it's not. Like it doesn't matter. Like everything is a signification of some type of art, because you're making something out of nothing.
Right.
And like a lot of this shit just has to do with like a deep trauma that I had when I was a kid. So like all of that shit just exploded in my lifestyle now. So now when I'm painting, it's just an explosion of my childhood just coming out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, it's a
I feel like
deep
I'm a
expression.
yeah. Like I feel like I'm on a different level when I'm painting. Like I'm not here no more. You know, like all of my problems and like everything that's just happened in my life just gone just for that moment. And
Yeah,
it's a
yeah, yeah. It's
different
like you're
like
taking a step away from reality.
right, absolutely. And that's why like I like to
That's
take
a good
risks.
that's a good way to cope. You know,
Yeah,
when you go through a lot of stuff, but it's also a good way to just take time to be you, bro, because that's you. That's who God made you to
absolutely,
be. You know, so
absolutely.
you're just being you. You know what I mean, and unlocking the inner you for real, because you're going crazy with this art stuff, bro. Honestly, I'm
Appreciate it.
trying to go crazy too every day. Seriously, and like the only person that can stop me is me.
Right,
And that's the same with you.
right. And that's why I don't stop. Like, I feel like when people start something and then they find excuses to just not do it anymore, you know? Like, I feel like we've all been down that road where we started something and it's like, damn, I think I just want to give up doing this shit. Like I really don't want to do this no more. But that's the separation between who really wants it and then who don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be on a certain level of obedience to actually enjoy what you do. Sometimes we don't enjoy this shit. Sometimes it's like we're beating ourselves up because like why the fuck do I want to do this?
Right.
But then we remind ourselves like, oh shit, like I really like this. This is a really good ass
'Cause,
thing that I'm doing. Like
a
it
lot of
feels
people
great.
could beat you down and shit and tell you that it's not the way to go, bro. I've heard it time and time again. You
Absolutely.
know, I've been tried time and time again for real, and I don't take the opinions real heavily. You know what I mean? Because they don't mean nothing to me. My opinion means a lot to me, and the opinion of God means a lot to me. So I just try to stay like in the guidelines of that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
For real, because bro, it's hard. It's hard, especially when you're trying to influence and be an influence. You know?
Well, it's you gotta also remind yourself like it's good that people have the expression of their own opinions.
Yeah.
Because anybody can come up to you and say something to you that might be alarming, but if you take the time to step back and really think about it, sometimes they might be onto something, maybe not in the right way of the way that they say things, but
True. Yeah.
there
Yeah.
can be something there that they're seeing, they just
It's
don't
all
know how
about
to say it.
perspective.
Right. So it's also like criticism. Like when I first started painting overall in general, like I was shit. Like everybody starts and they suck. But
Yeah.
if people weren't behind my back, like hounding me, telling me certain things that I didn't want to hear. Like, it's so easy for me to want to hear you tell me that my stuff is good. I don't want to hear that.
Right.
What about, like, overall in general? What did you learn from it? Is there imperfections? Like, if there is, like, sure, tell me. That was my younger self, but, like, as an adult now, it's more of, like, I'm battling my own self to make sure that I'm up to par with my work. So it's like, who cares about what anybody has to say or what anybody does? The only things that I can understand is like, hey, cleanliness is key, or like little pointers here and there. That's fine. Like I don't mind that, but at the end of the day, it's also art. We can express ourselves in any way possible, the way that we want to. So my art is just a little bit different than most. So
That's a fact. That's a fact. For my art is like it's more normal. I don't really do graffiti style. I wish I had graffiti in me, but it's all practice.
well, yeah, it goes down to you.
Yeah, it's all down to me if I want to learn graffiti, which I'm gonna have to learn graffiti in the future
You don't have
once
to
I
if you don't
start
want to,
doing
you know.
tattoos.
Like
People are gonna
it's
want
not.
graffiti tattoos. I'm gonna have to learn it.
I'm gonna say this, like graffiti is not like really for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
it's it's something that really can't be sold. Like most people that really started, like, we don't come from the best places. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we come from money. It's not like we came from like a silver spoon family. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're we're finding the best ways that we can deal with our life just through paint. I mean, other people got their other ways, being a drug dealer, you want to do other hustles, that's fine, you know what I'm saying? But like, we also have our way. And it's a little conflicting because now we have like so many different like artists, and some of them, they don't understand how serious it can get. It can get serious real quick. Like, and it's a lifestyle, like it's a real deep decision that you have to make. Sometimes like you have to throw your family off to the side and forget about them because, well, you just want to go out and get up. You want to get your name out and do the best that you can about it. You know what I'm saying? And like, you're putting your life on the line on top of that. You know what I'm? It's pretty dumb to hear that because you just running around with a spray can and shit. Maybe some like gear, maybe like, a pair of cable cutters or some shit, if you're trying to get through spots. But at the same time, it's like, it's kind of dumb because you're about to like lock me up or do something crazy because I'm just walking around with spray paint. I understand the trespassing part, but most areas it's like it's valid, like it's not like we're trashing up the place most of the time. But you also got to worry about, you got fiends out there, and then you got like people who are schizophrenic, like crazy people that, I'm not saying that they're crazy like as in medically insane, but people that they're looking to try to do something dangerous at night, so you the perfect catch because you're doing something, you're breaking the law already, so might as well do something stupid to you because you're already there. And that's the dangers that we put ourselves to, like there's a lot of people who have well-paying jobs. Like, I know people who do crazy good jobs, like they have a whole career and they're outside painting at nighttime, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people can be a doctor, like a surgeon, and they can be outside painting at nighttime. Like, bro, you need some rest, you know what I'm saying? You done spent your whole life in college and paying for all the school just to throw it away for some paint. Like, we that dumb. But at the same time, it's just the addiction, like the adrenaline, and like feeling, it's just the feeling, bro. Like, it's past beyond the expression, because sometimes we don't even give a shit about how it looks like. It's just sometimes we can have a shitty ass day, but there's like a can on our side, so we just grab that, go outside, and then we just release. And then that's ultimately what we be doing, really. Like, all of this fancier stuff, that just comes after a while, like doing it for years and then getting bored of just destroying stuff and like running away from people and just doing some, like, you don't want to look over your shoulders all the time. You kind of just want a peace sometimes, or just let loose. So you find spots, like little cutty locations where nobody knows, and then you just go all out. Like, I've done it multiple times. Like,
I've done it.
I've done like a 19-hour piece. I've done 14-hour pieces. Like, I've done all of that.
No, I've never done pieces like, unless that one mural. I spent 5 days on it, but
yeah.
that's like the longest one I've done.
No, but that's cool though. Like, but this is more like outside. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah, this is just outside.
I'd be outside straight,
just
straight 14 hours, bro. Like, standing out there,
standing out there, just going crazy,
just painting. Like, end up with blisters on your fingers and stuff like that. But it is fun as a trade when you're outside. So
honestly, I gotta get more into that spray can stuff. You know what I mean? I'm just like working on acrylic, and I'm really paintbrush type of guy, on the jackets right now.
right.
And
But that's cool. That's like a little
just
start.
trying to keep it like murals on the jackets and murals on the walls for the businesses, and just trying to upgrade my skills just every day, because
Right.
that's all it takes. It's just a little bit of practice every day, and then you'll be better soon.
Oh, absolutely.
But if you don't put no time,
it takes
in,
time.
you won't. It's just like with anything. It's just like going to the gym. You can't expect to get husky or however you feel you want to be, and then not go to the gym.
Right.
You have to put in the hours.
Yeah.
You have to.
Absolutely.
You have to clock in, eh?
Absolutely.
So, that's what you got to do every day, and it takes it takes more than just low key wanting to do it. It takes
Right.
more than that. It takes a little bit of like you need somebody upstairs pushing you. You need somebody upstairs walking you through and helping you along the way because you can't do it alone.
Well, you also need the drive too. Like,
And you need the drive to do it, of course.
if you don't have the energy to do something, like,
I wake up and I pray and I ask him like, we're gonna have a productive day today.
absolutely.
And I say we're gonna have a productive day today. And I'll
Right.
say I'm gonna have a productive day today because I used to have productive days alone.
Mhm.
I used to have like when I wasn't with him and when I wasn't. But it's just like I'm saying. Every day you just tap in with him. It's like small little tap ins everywhere.
Right.
Just like when you're hungry, where are you gonna tap in? McDonald's, or are you gonna go eat dragon fruit? You feel me? You gotta tap in with the healthy routes. You gotta tap in with the things that's best for you.
Mhm.
And then it's just if you keep on doing that every day, consistency is key. You'll be your best you.
You just gotta hit levels of obediency.
Discipline and obedience.
Yeah.
100%.
Just stick to your guns and whatever you want to do, and just foresee it through the whole way. Like, it doesn't matter what it is.
Nah, facts. Facts though.
Well, sometimes,
People they don't learn that until they're about the age, my age and 20 something.
right.
You know what I mean?
Well, most of the time it's because
don't even
people
know
paying
that until
attention.
They're older than me in their 40s.
I'm
They
saying.
don't know how to be obedient.
Right. We just paying attention too much to like other people and what they do. So I feel like that's why most people just lose their mental. It's just mainly for the fact that, like, if you're doing better in something, somebody always is looking at you because they want to do better in their life. But in reality, they just looking at you, not focused on themselves. You know what I'm saying? So
Unfortunately,
that's
I do exactly. I know what you
and
mean.
people have to sit down and actually realize, like, your work is your work, your path is your path. Like, not everybody gonna do the same stuff. So
Right, exactly.
that's why my work looks like my work and your work looks like yours. Like,
different lanes.
everybody gotta have different mindsets.
Mhm.
Because if we all the same, then what's the whole point? You know what I'm saying? Like,
100%. You don't see me, even though I would love to, but you don't see me picking up the spray can or like that. It's two different lanes, bro.
absolutely.
You're going crazy, so keep going crazy in your lane. I'm gonna try, just do my best in mine.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's,
Bro.
there's a lot of other spray can artists out there, so you got your competition, but don't compare yourself to nobody.
Oh no,
You
I
know
don't
how that is
really.
already.
I don't really see people as like competition. I see them like as like the same, like, they like comrades, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Team.
yeah, well,
Type
more
shit.
or
Collab,
less,
low key.
more or less.
Potential collabs, low key.
Sure, because
Type shit.
it's more of those things where it's like, I don't see you as the enemy. You doing the same thing that I'm doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we don't.
saying too,
But we
yeah.
don't have to mix. Like, what I'm saying is, like, if there's other graffiti artists out there and stuff like that, like, we don't have to be friends. But at the same time, you don't have to be my enemy neither.
Right,
you know what I'm
don't gotta
saying?
hate on me, but
Yeah.
you don't gotta buy all my clothes.
Yeah, right. Because at the end of the day,
love me, but shit, you don't hate.
like, at the end of the day, we're doing the same thing. Like, I'm out there writing, you out there writing. So why hate on you? You know what I'm saying? There would be no point for me. But
Right.
beef wars do happen, and that's
Okay.
a thing. So
Beef Forbes.
yeah, like, beef wars do happen. So like,
Beef wars.
people do beef a lot, and that
Yeah.
does happen. Like, sometimes I can go out of pocket, and other people can go out of pocket. But it depends on the situation. You know, it's not like, all right, well, some people do just go out of pocket for their own freedom of will, and ego becomes a strong thing. But when it comes to, like, my personal self, like, I try to choose certain politics. I don't sit here and just, like, try to, like, jump the gun and start an issue with somebody. Because a split second that happens, like, there goes all of my work that I just work hard for. You know what I'm saying? There goes all of their work that they work hard for. Because now we're just going to be crossing each other out. For what reason? And I've did that a few times. All right, man. But I've did that a few times, but, it didn't make me feel good. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't solve anything, bro.
Absolutely not. You know what I mean? Like, but at point of times, I believe that it's very understandable to come and press a person when they're out of lines. You know what I mean? Like, you have to learn to pick and choose which battles you want to fight. You can't just fight every battle. So I also think put that in mind as well, because
100%. You
we,
gotta pick and choose which battles.
yeah, like at the at
It's
the
like
end of the
it's like
day,
it's chess, not checkers, bro.
yeah, right. Like at the end of the day, I got one goal, I got one vision, and that's my vision. I'm not letting anything stop me. You know what I'm saying? Like you said earlier, like the only thing that will stop you is yourself. Like that's how I think. Anything that I sit here and talk about, it's like, I can go in peace at home or go outside in peace on a train or finish a piece outside or do something in general. Like I can just easily give up and walk away, or I can just sit there and suck it up and just stop bitching and stop making excuses for
And
myself,
finish that shit.
and finish it, right? Because then next thing you know, comes to the daytime or 2 or 3 years from now, you see that same piece that you just ended up doing, and it's like, damn, yo, I remember what I did there. That was pretty cool that I actually did that. You know what I'm saying? Like I accomplished the mission. Like you kind of feel a little bit of like
That's dope.
an excitement. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. Like, in a way. But I don't because I've never done that. So that's pretty dope, honestly. I know what you mean, though, how you can pull up somewhere. Because I pull up to the gallery and I look at that and I'll be like, okay, I've done that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's kind of
absolutely.
like that.
There's some
But
train
you be
spots
doing that shit on
sometimes.
trains. You be doing
Yeah.
that shit everywhere on the side of the top of the buildings. And you could be all the way on the floor looking up like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Just guess.
is that like that feeling of like, like I got you, I got away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and it feels good, but at the same time, it's like, damn, I really
Yeah, I
did
can't.
that.
That's what
Like there's a few spots that's like really sketchy that I've
it's
done, or
sketchy.
I
100%.
still think about it to this day, and I want to go back and do the same sketchy shit, but I can't do it on the same spot. So
Like I would say a couple of spots right now, but I don't even want to, honestly. You know,
yeah,
the city.
I don't
'Cause,
blow up spots. Yeah,
yeah, I don't want to blow it up, but we'll talk, bro. There's some cool spots, honestly. Some really cool spots. But seriously, let me think. Trying to think on. I'm trying to do more paintings, like more acrylic on canvases, honestly. Like because I just want to start stacking up an inventory of my art.
oh,
You
yeah,
know, because I really like the art I do.
right,
Because Salvador Dali was my like favorite artist,
right.
and that's kind of what you remind me of a little
Well, I was
bit. In your
more.
own style, shit.
I like Pablo Picasso. That was really,
Picasso,
yeah.
tough
I
one.
mean,
Yeah,
he's not the
I
best
don't really
person,
even
but
know all his paintings. I didn't even study him. I
yeah, his
studied
work was
Dali,
pretty cool.
and then his work is crazy, and I like that. I want to go to Spain,
Yes,
yeah, Barcelona.
nice. Definitely do it.
Yeah, I'll hit up Madrid on the way too. Just gas.
I want to go around as well, like
Go
trying to
around
hit
the world and
international.
hit up Europe and hit up everywhere.
Absolutely, they're doing it big out in Europe too. Cause I know those cats, they coming out over here too to paint. Like they're not even just sticking to Europe no more. Like they really
Oh,
blowing
really?
up.
They're flying out to the U.S. to come take shit?
They're bombing trains. Like not in that terminology, but like bombing means to like
Like, to like
paint,
fully, like
like
when you get
fully
your
paint.
arm bombed,
Yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
you get your arm bombed
So
out.
like they're going to New York City. Like I think they're hitting up Chicago as well a few times, and they're just really like left and right, top to bottom, full car trains, the whole train. Like they're doing the whole thing. So
It's
they're
ridiculous.
getting crazy out there. I'm not gonna lie to you. New York is one crazy city just out of like many that's already like getting covered with graffiti.
Yeah.
California is another one. Chicago's another one. Like Texas is actually doing their thing too. Like Miami is getting like covered in paint. It's
Really?
just happening, bro. It's really happening. Like
That's hard
the
though. It's
culture is getting a
beautiful.
lot bigger.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love to see that for
I do too, but then at the same time, there's like a downfall to it because then some people they just kind of mess it up for everybody. You know what I mean?
you
Like
do what?
some people just get in because they think that it's like all sweet and stuff, but it's not. It's not a gimmick. So like sometimes they just do the wrong things and break certain rules and just make reckless decisions. So it just ruins the cred of what we really doing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. Like they'll like, yeah. They'll do graffiti on somewhere where it's really, really not supposed to be.
Right. Or they're just doing dumb shit that we don't really need. Like, we're already being dumb, so, like, why are you adding more to the dumbness? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. How much paint did it take you to do all this shit? Did you like go through many bottles? You emptied some bottles?
I have the set sitting over there on the table, on the rack. I don't remember how many. I think I wasted like 6 cans ultimately, like down to the rattling point. There's no paint in them, like
Right.
just 6 cans. But at the end of the day, I did waste a lot of paint, just not a lot. I do have a lot of cans left over after this.
I like the texture effect on it. You see that?
Yeah, I'm a texture-oriented
Yeah,
person.
I liked it. And especially this fade right here. How it fades from that to the yellow. Yeah, if you like coming closer, you'll see more detail into it. Shit's crazy, bro. Like all these dots, you see? You already know though, because you did it.
Yeah.
Honestly. I gotta bring some of my art on the next one.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool.
Bro, that'll be dope.
Yeah, definitely.
I gotta paint something big. I've been looking to paint like a 6 by 4 feet though. 6 feet by 4 feet.
I have a wall outside.
A wall.
Yeah. I'm gonna start painting that next.
Like what type of wall? Like a
It's just a wall that I
Like,
found, like the church threw it out. It was like a divider joint where like they put in like the center of the room, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
there's like
where is it?
outlets and shit. It's right next to my crib. I took it. I have that. I'm gonna paint it. It's my next canvas and shit.
That's ridiculous. You gonna spray? Or you
Oh yeah. I don't know what I want to do with it. Like like I don't know if I just want to place it somewhere or
places?
yeah, bro. Just install it myself in the city. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a whole random wall. But I don't know yet.
The whole
Like,
random wall.
yeah. I gotta figure out what I want to do with it.
That'd be nuts.
That's an idea that I'm still like messing with. I let it get weathered and stuff so like that I can have like some grungy feeling with it because I don't know, I like messing with stuff, so I like texture and things like that.
Okay. So like are you gonna finish coat it? Like are you gonna make it weatherproof once you're done?
I have no idea. In reality, probably not. I probably
Really?
don't care. Oh yeah, cause like
Don't do that because then paint's gonna run.
well, graffiti is like we don't care. The grungier it looks, the better.
It's like cloth.
The grungier it looks, better though. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's just not everything is meant to be around forever. You know what I'm saying? Like if things don't die out, how are we living, bro?
That's true though. That's true. Not everything is meant to be around forever.
Like if you really think about that, like if they never covered my paintings, I will never come back. You know what I'm saying? So like the adrenaline kind of dies out because it's like I'm already painting so much.
It's like all these, yeah. You needed a canvas and they made it for you, so you just come back. And
you kind of need the buff man, bro. Like I hate it, but all right. But yeah, like I hate the buff man, but at the same time you gotta love him.
The buff man?
Yeah, because that's the people that like go over your stuff because they gotta clean up the highways or they gotta clean up the wall. You know what I mean? Because
That's what they're called. The buff.
Yeah, they're buff man.
Buffer?
Yeah, they're painting over your shit. You know what I'm saying? They're covering it up. They're cleaning up the walls and stuff. Like, but you need those people because if we don't have them, then like we won't be running back outside. Like I feel like that's just like you're playing manhunt almost.
I feel you on like you needing them type shit.
Yeah, you kind of need them
They're
there.
gonna refresh your canvas.
Yeah,
go crazy again.
It sucks, but yeah, you know what I mean. Like
honestly, get a picture of it so it lasts longer.
Well, that's what we do most of the time. We collect them like Pokemon cards.
Collect them in Pokemon cards.
I said collect them like Pokemon cards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you like took a picture of it and then made it into like a Pokemon card and collected all your like your art like
Nah,
Pokemon cards.
nah, man. Nah,
That
you
would be
just get
dope
a
if you could swipe through them and look.
you just get like a binder. That's like your Pokedex. Just flip
It's
through
all your art. That
all
would
your
be
pieces and stuff.
hard. And then you have the description of your art and how many points.
That sounds like a good idea though.
Nah, but we're about to wrap this up. To be honest, it was good talking to y'all and good having y'all with us. See y'all on the next one.